why my grandmother wasn't treated when in the bed next door somebody in a comparable position was being treated. How can you justify that? There are a number of fundamental principles which, even in these straitened circumstances, doctors need to be acutely aware of. Firstly, that everybody is of equal value. The second principle is that doctors in these circumstances need to work to minimize or reduce harm. In time and with the benefit of hindsight, certain very hard questions may well have been asked about why my grandmother wasn't treated in these circumstances when in the bed next door somebody in a comparable position was being treated. How can you justify that? And I think that those will be difficult questions to answer. Nevertheless, I'm confident that there will be a general appreciation of the almost impossible demands that are being made of our medical profession and nursing professions at the moment. And then there's another ethical principle, and it's going to be quite a difficult ethical principle to apply, which is the principle of transparency. Because doctors and nurses will be making decisions under huge time and resource pressure. In normal circumstances, they would have an obligation not only to make good decisions, but also to give a proper account of how they arrived at the decision that they made. So there's that principle of solidarity. And I ought to say, by way of observation, that one of the extraordinary features of this current crisis is the way that people are recognizing that they are all in this together. And a wonderfully vivid picture of that is the way the other night people came onto the streets at 8 o'clock in the evening to clap our overstretched doctors and nurses.